Hush, 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 hush. All right, by special request, guys, a lot of my students are asking for videos, for our elbows, 360s, and stuff like that, just so they can have something to practice with at home, okay? So I said I'll put this out for everybody who needs the information. So at Krav Maga, we have 7 reference points, I like to call them, for elbows, okay? I'm going to go over all 7, and I'll give you some tips and maybe some pros and cons and stuff like that. So our first elbow is our elbow number 1. The basic number 1 elbow looks like so. So my hand is going to be like under my chin. My thumb kind of points to my Adam's apple, and my elbow is going to pass my center line. What I often think about is I have a sleeve, like a big wizard sleeve, and I'm trying to reach into my sleeve and hit my target. Okay. One of the problems I see, a couple of things problems I see people do elbow number 1. The first problem is their hand goes all the way to the opposite side of their body, okay? So they don't get the same rotation because their hand is all the way over here. The second is they over-rotate. So they throw an elbow and then they end up exposing their back. Remember, our elbows are close-range shots. So when you throw an elbow in your close range, you definitely don't want them to have your back because you got to be able to come back fast. So all you have to do is just basically pass your center line to your target, and that's your elbow number 1. I'm rotating on my hips, and you can even pivot on the same side foot. My elbow number 2 is here. Yes! So with the elbow number 1, I was putting something in my sleeve. With the elbow number 2, I'm pulling something out of my sleeve. Okay? I'm pushing off my opposite side foot, and my elbows are going to land like right to the area right below the hard part of my elbow. And I'm going into the throat. We're trying to cheat. We ain't not trying to, be in no fight for a long time. We're trying to cheat, so we're going right into the throat. What is something I see? Oh, students over telegraph. What they do is they come all the way back here. You won't get that elbow. You got to go straight to it. So your hand's in your sleeve and coming out your sleeve. That's your elbow number 2. Okay? Elbow number 3 here. Yes! Very popular elbow, especially right now. We just had 3 knockouts at UFC. No, 2 knockouts. The first time has been 2 knockouts done with a Krav Maga level 3 elbow. They used the Krav Maga level 3 elbow. All right, it may not have been a Krav Maga level 3 elbow, but level 3 elbows is level 3 elbows, okay? They did a spinning elbow, but it's the same elbow. Pretty much my back is turned, and I'm looking over my my striking side shoulder, and I'm still pulling something out of my sleeve. Wham, okay? Wham, okay? When I did a spinning, I kind of stepped with my opposite side foot and turned, and then I struck my target. Very good elbow, okay? Number four is wham, I'm going right to the stomach. Now, I actually don't like striking to the stomach, but if you're shorter, a lot of people are shorter, and the person over top of you is taller, this would be a good shot to the groin, okay? So you're either moving your hips to the side or you're stepping to the side and you're striking them right to the midsection, okay? The great thing about that is leads it right into a number 5, because if you can get them to belly down, then bang, boom, you can go right to your number 5. The number 5 elbow goes right up to the bottom of the chin, sort of like an uppercut with your elbow, okay? Your hips, oh, this is something I see people do with number 5. They lean forward too much, so now they're going to miss the elbow, and their hips don't come up. So I'm going to come up on the balls of my feet so my hips rise. Some people call it a rising elbow from the rear, okay? So since it's a rising elbow from the rear, what's number 5? Number 6 is a rising elbow from the front. It's here. So now you're going upward, okay? Just like the uppercut, but you're using the elbow to land, okay? I think about taking my thumb and trying to touch the small of my back or the top part of the center of my back, okay? People used to say, like you're trying to fix your hair, but as you can see, I stopped saying that a long time ago. So I take my thumb and I reach all the way up for my back. Where's the power come from? Power comes from the hip. Okay, it's almost like a golf swing. Okay, or the uppercut. You see, I talk about the uppercuts a lot. It's that same momentum. In this case, I'm throwing the right rising elbow, which is our number 6 elbow. So I'm raising my right hip. Okay, going through my target. And then it's everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite is, all right, guys, retake. We got to do this number 7. All right, everybody's favorite elbow is number 7. And MMA, they call it a 12 to 6. So my elbow 12 to 6, I started off at 12 and then I end up at 6. This is a great elbow. And I tell you, it's one of our favorite because 12 to 6 elbows is illegal in a lot of MMA shots. Okay. If it's illegal, that means it's dangerous. If it's dangerous, that means we want it. Look, anything you guys make illegal over there in MMA, bring it over here to Krav Maga because we're going to use it. All right. So we starting up high and then we end up low. Okay, starting up high and end up low. Maybe they're doubled over and stuff like that, and they're me trying to take you for attempting for a takedown or something, and maybe you can come right down on the top of their head. Now remember, all these elbows are relative. Okay, meaning that it can be doing standing. Maybe I'm on the ground. I can be doing elbow 7s, elbow 1s. You know, it all depends on where you're at in the fight. Okay, so that's our 7 Krav Maga elbows. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, guys, and comment on anything else that you want to see that you need some help with in our Krav Maga curriculum. All right. Peace. I'm out. Peace.